going home from work time. So today is Saturday, December 13th. I have been so busy, I don't have any Christmas decorations. I have nothing in my house. Nothing that reflects the Christmas season is upon us. So let me tell you what I've been doing. So let's see. Let's recap the last couple of weeks. Like you saw in my previous video, I took my notary exam for New York, which I am very proud to say that I passed it.
Yay!
So I got commission on December 7th. And you're supposed to go to your county seat so they can take your signature, and it's like a registration of signature, which it makes sense because if, let's say, I notarize a piece of paper and someone goes there and say, hey, Leslie notarized this, can we match signatures? And they have a card with my signature there. That's how it's in Pennsylvania. I had to go to the prothonotary office and sign a card for them. So I went to my county seat in New York, and I came in with my oath of office and everything, because that's what they, the website for New York State Notary says to do. I went there, and I was told, we don't need this. I said, but wait a minute. The instructions from Albany says that I'm supposed to come over here. No, we don't need that. I say, so here's my oath of office then, because I was giving them my certificate that I had passed. I said, then here's my oath of office, so it can be registered in the county. She looked at it and she says, we don't need this. I looked at her like, are you kidding me? I left work early so I could do this. And she said she didn't need it. So what I need to do is send an email to Albany and let them know that I tried to do that and I was told that it wasn't required. I tried to do my part and I'm okay. So that's one thing. Let me see. Let me turn you around so you can see. At least the roads are good, but there is snow everywhere. And it's pretty cold today. It's supposed to get very, very cold this weekend. And next weekend, middle of the week or so, we're supposed to be, a little bit warmer. I think right now is, let me see, it's 27 degrees. Unbelievable. So, well, let me turn you around so you can see my view. And you can see what I'm dealing with this now. Hopefully you'll feel the coldness. All right, hold on. Okay. So that's my view. So, like I was saying, I finished that, the notary, New York State Notary. I'm still studying for my New York State real estate license. So that's what I have left on my plate right now. I think I have put about 45 hours so far. It needs the course to get the license is 75 hours. I have done 45 hours on my course, but the course has 34 units. And I am at unit 17 right now. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be at least 2 more months before I can actually see some more progress. And right now I'm in the math section, which I suck at math, but I will figure it out. So I'm in the middle of that. I'm in the middle of trying to do some little project at my house. Last weekend when I came back, when was it? I think it was Sunday of last weekend. We had a lot of tiles. We started doing a demo on one of my bathrooms at the house. And we started demoing it in March. And we haven't touched it since then. So, and we had just like tear down a lot of tiles, and we just left them there on the floor. And I closed the door, and we forgot about it. We didn't forget about it. We just closed the door and pretend that it wasn't there. So last Sunday, I went in there with a flat shovel, and I filled up, I think it was 5 bags of tiles. And I took them downstairs for my husband to put them in the truck so they can be disposed of. But I cleaned that up. I even swept the floors. I still have more tiles to take off of the wall. But at least it's clean. And I have, all the tools are there. It has like 1.5 inches of cement on top of the board, and it has some type of metal mesh, and it's gonna be a pain to break that, but I know I can do it. I told my husband, you know what, just set me up with the jackhammer and I can do it, because he's so busy at work. Right now he's at work, he's building a gas station, and they're supposed to put the tanks in today. Yesterday he called me and he was like close to tears because the day was going good, and then in the afternoon everything went to crap. And I heard it in his voice that he was just overwhelmed and just, I couldn't go any longer. So I rushed home afterwards, and, we just had a nice little dinner, and I told him this too shall pass. I just hate to see him doing that at his age, and not being able to retire. But he got the little seed planted in him when I started saying I'm retiring at 62, or at least, not work as much as I am right now. That I can just perhaps shut down my house in New York for the winter and go to Florida, and just work during the summer season. But anyways, he started watching his expenses, and everything is, every penny, we know where every penny is going to, and he is he's going all out on this. Like, he's like much better than I am, because at least, I went to, I was supposed to go to Walmart, pick up a prescription. Oh, well, at least I go to Walmart and get me some lunches, frozen lunches. And this time I got me a case of Pepsi, because if I buy a Pepsi at work from the machine, it's $1.25. But then I bought a case of 24 for like $13.99. So it came like 60 cents a can. So at least I can do that. He doesn't. He takes water to work. He takes, leftovers from the house to work. Even if it's just, a tuna sandwich from home. He's really watching his expenses, because he says we want to get out of debt and we want to retire, and I guess the bug is in him to retire as well, and it does break my heart that he's still working the way he is, and it doesn't seem to catch a break. But we'll see how where we are when we get to when I am 62, which is in 4 years. I will have a video at the beginning of November when I close out the year, and I'm going to show you all the receipts that I have. I started collecting all the receipts, in at least my receipts, in January, and having like a total that I have spent during the month, and give or take $100 to $200. But the amount of receipts that I have is going to be shocking, and it's going to be eye-opening. The no spend craze that is going on now, it's really hard to do, really, really hard to do, but it can be done. You have to put into consideration that if it's food, it doesn't really count, because you have to eat, right? It's really hard to do the spend challenge when you work outside of the home, I guess, because at least if you work from home, you're stuck in there and you don't have to be out there thinking, oh, I gotta go to Walmart, see what they have. Like when my husband used to say, what do you need? I said, I don't know until I see it, which was a waste of money. But I am trying my hardest. The bills that we have, that's all we're paying. We're not going out to eat. We're doing, just stuff in the house. We have plenty at the house. My girlfriend said, you want to go out to eat for Christmas or come to my house? I said, we'll come to your house, because we don't want to go out and spend money out to dinner, because it's not in the budget. Everything that my husband, when I say something, he goes, nope, it's not in the budget. So, although the no spend challenge is really, really, really hard to do, it can be done. If you want to retire with no debt, I may not have all the money in the bank, but I will have no debt, and that's peace of mind that I think I need. I will need most, because I can survive with less than what I have right now. And I can live very comfortably. So, but I will bring you along, and whatever I'm doing with the receipts and stuff like that, I will have that video beginning of January when I close out December. And then we will start that bathroom again and try to get it ready and done with, because I need to finish the bathroom first to do my family room downstairs in the basement with my offices and my husband's offices. We don't have a ceiling, so because we need to fix some pipes from the bathroom upstairs that we are renovating, and we can't close that ceiling without fixing those pipes. So it's a vicious cycle, I guess. But I'm having fun. I feel very proud of myself that I did my notary, New York notary. And the learning adventure continues. The getting out of debt continues. The keeping track of my expenses continues. And the projects at home are continuing. So I hope you join me on this trek and adventure that I have in front of me, because every day is an adventure. Every day is something that you can learn or you can live without because you really don't need it. So every day is a brand new day to start. So with that, on that note, I hope that you guys enjoy this little ride with all the snow around. And I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you. And as always, Carpe Diem.